Hi, welcome to the channel NCRT Maths Tutor. In this video, we are going to learn Class 10 Mathematics, Chapter 5 Arithmetic Progression, Exercise 5.2, question number 13, 14 and 15 solution. Question number 13, how many 3-digit numbers are divisible by 7? So here in this question, we need to count the numbers, 3-digit numbers which are divisible by 7. So first of all, the 3-digit numbers means here we can take the numbers which are above 99. So 100, 101, 102 like that way and up to 999. Because if you take 1000 then that is a 4-digit number. So you need to consider the numbers 100 to 999. Among these numbers now we have to count the numbers which are divisible by 7. See, first of all here, let us first find the first number which is divisible by 7. 100 is not divisible by 7. Similarly, 101 is also not successfully divisible by 7. So here, the first number which is divisible by 7 is 105. How you got this? See, to find this, you have to divide each number by 7, and if you are getting the remainder as 0, then you can say that number is successfully divisible by 7. Now here we got the first number, that is 105. Similarly, the last number which is divisible by 7 is 994. Now we got the first and the last number, so we can easily find the in-between numbers. That is just by adding 7 to this first number. So 105, this is the first number which is divisible by 7. To this add 7, so we get 112. Similarly to this add 7, we get 119 and the last number is 994. Now if you consider this forms an arithmetic progression because the difference between the successive numbers is here same, that is 7. So now this forms an arithmetic progression. If I consider this as an arithmetic progression, here the first term a is 105. Similarly, the common difference between the two terms is 7 and the last term is here an, that we know that is 994, and here we need to count the numbers which are divisible by 7. That means we need to find here n value. And also we know the formula nth term of an arithmetic progression an is equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. In this formula you need to find the n value. So now let us use this formula and let us substitute the given values. So an is 994 is equal to a is 105 plus n minus 1 into d is 7. 994 is equal to 105 plus 7n minus 7. 994 is equal to 105 minus 7, 98 plus 7n. Take this 98 to left hand side. 994 minus 98 is equal to 7n. Here we get 896 is equal to 7n. N is equal to 896 divided by 7. N is equal to 128. So there are 128 numbers of 3 digit which are divisible by 7. Question number 14. How many multiples of 4 lie between 10 and 250? So here we need to count the multiples of 4. The numbers which lie between 10 and 250. So the multiples of 4 which lies between 10 and 250. First let us find the first number that lies between these two numbers. So here if I consider 12, 12 is the first integer which lie between 10 and 250 and this is the multiple of 4. And also the last number is 248. This is the last integer that is in between 10 to 250 which is a multiple of 4. You can see here this, if you divide this by 4, it is successfully divided. You get the remainder here 0. Similarly for this 12 also, you get the remainder 0. So we got the first and the last number. Now we can establish an arithmetic progression. See, for the first number, you just add 4. So you get the second number 16. Then add 4. You get the third number. Like this way, the last number is 248. Now if you see this forms an arithmetic progression. In this arithmetic progression, the first term is 12. So A is equal to 12. And the common difference D is 4, and also the last term an is equal to 248. Now we need to find the numbers. How many numbers are there which are the multiples of 4? Those lies between 10 and 250. That means we need to find the n value. So we have the formula nth term of an arithmetic progression an is equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. In this formula, substitute all these values. An is 248 is equal to a is 12 plus n minus 1 into d is 4. So here we get 248 is equal to 12 plus 4n minus 4. 248 is equal to 4n. 12 minus 4 is 8. 248 minus 8 is equal to 4n. 240 is equal to 4n. N is equal to 240 divided by 4. So n is equal to 60. So there are 60 multiples of 4 lie between 10 and 250. 15th question. For what value of n are the nth terms of two APs 63, 65, 67 and 3, 10, 17 are equal? So here we need to find the value of n where the two arithmetic progressions are given here, two APs are given here. We need to find the equal value for which nth value those two APs nth value is equal, that we need to find. So first let us write the given arithmetic progression. First arithmetic progression 63, 65, 60n. By using this here, first I am making one equation. See, nth term of arithmetic progression is an is equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. So in this arithmetic progression, a is 63. The common difference is 2. Now substitute these two values in this formula. So here we get an, that is an is equal to 63 plus n minus 1 into d is 2. So an is equal to 63 plus 2n minus 2. So an is equal to 61 plus 2n. Let us take this as equation 1. Now let us take the second arithmetic progression 3, 10, 17. Here a is 3 and the common difference d is 7. Now substitute this value in this formula. So we get here an is equal to 3 plus n minus 1 into 7. An is equal to 3 plus 7n minus 7. An is equal to 7n minus 4. Now let us name this as equation 2. Now in the question, they have given for what values of n are the nth terms of these two arithmetic progressions are equal. So now they have asked us to find the n value where the nth term of these two arithmetic progression must be equal. So that's why now let us say that the nth term of the arithmetic progressions are equal. So now if the nth term of both the arithmetic progressions are equal, then we can equalize these two things. Here also on the left hand side we have an, here also we have an. So if we consider these two nth terms are equal, then we can write 61 plus 2n is equal to 7n minus 4. So here we get 2n minus 7n is equal to minus 4 minus 61. So minus 5n is equal to minus 65. N is equal to minus 65 divided by minus 5. So n is equal to 13. So here the 13th term of two given APs are same. So even you can check this. See, here we have the first arithmetic progression 63, 65, 67. If you continue like this way by adding 2 to each term, like 69, the next term is 71, then again 73. Like this way if you continues, you can see here we got the term as 87. Similarly, for the second arithmetic progression, we have 3, 10, 17. Here the common difference is 7. If you add 7 to each term, you get the next term. So here also you get here the term 87. So this 87 is the 13th term. Here in this case also you can see 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. This is the 13th term, and here also this 87 is the 13th term. So 13th term of both of these APs are equal. So here for this answer is n is equal to 13. So this is about exercise 5.2. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. Also click the bell icon to get regular notification. Thanks for watching.